Hi and welcome back to another John Byrne unboxing, and today I present to you Iron Fist #1. So this is one of the key issues, or if not the key issue, well, not the key because number 14 I think is the key issue, but this is probably the second key for the John Byrne 15 issue run. And yeah, it's really nice to have a #1 in my collection. And I was very fortunate enough to get a really nice deal on eBay for this particular comic, so that always helps. It's a mid-grade comic. It's fine. It's listed as fine, and that's good for me. The colours in the front are popping. It's well intact. It's well kept in place. And yeah, it's just again a lovely comic to have. And of course we start off with Byrne's favourite and famous splash pages, and there's the one there, page 1 of issue 1. So yeah, it's quite nice to have this #1 issue in my collection. And this is a 25-cent copy, and it's November, and it's, what month are we? 1975. So it's a mid-70s 1970s comic, and as you can see, he's facing off in this first issue against Iron Man. So two Irons coming together. So it's nice to see Iron Man make an appearance, and I suppose that boosts the #1 issue and gives it a kind of a bit of depth and substance. I think that John Byrne's first introduction to Iron Man for this pencils was Marvel Premiere, as far as I know. So it was a Marvel Premiere comic where he first drew Iron Fist, and I have that on order, and I'm looking forward to unboxing it and having a look at it, but it just hasn't arrived yet. So I'm not getting anything chronologically, I'm just getting them randomly, and I'm just posting. But I'm enjoying doing that because it's just always nice to be able to pick up a comic and just to really value it and appreciate it, especially for this 1975 John Byrne, early John Byrne from Marvel Comics. So it's just, I think that this story is a search for Colleen Wing, and I think that this search makes up a lot of the story for the first number of issues. And there, look at that. I think it's amazing that even in his first assignment for Marvel, or one of his earliest assignments for Marvel, like the artwork, they must have realized very early on that they had an exceptional artist working for them. And I think that John Byrne I think that as we appreciate John Byrne, I think John Byrne has that capacity to appreciate himself. And sometimes that appreciation can perhaps lead to artistic and difference of opinions and difficulties, which I think he's known for. But regardless of his views in his private life or what his opinions are about things, I just leave them there. I never met the man. I've never spoken to him. I don't know much about him except what I read on the internet. So I don't take that too much face value at times. So you can see there's Misty. And Misty is she hasn't taken shape yet. It'll take a while for a couple of issues for Byrne to really find his feet and really develop the characters and to make them distinct within themselves. And but he's definitely off to a great start here, and so it's just interesting to see. Just there's Misty Knight. So she's a great character. I really like her. Again, I think I've said that Iron Fist works really well when he has characters around to support and be with him. So there we have Tony Stark. So this is like, I think, could this be John Byrne's first drawing of Iron Man? I'm not too sure, but yeah, there we have it. And I think what makes us distinctive is you can see the top of Iron Man's head. He's got the points, and not the round. So just a little reminder of kind of 1970s, the mid 70s. And of course, look, the Marvel value stamp. So it's still intact, thank goodness, because you were encouraged to cut these out at the time. But if you had to cut it out, it would have really kind of devalued the comic to a greater extent. So yeah, it's just a lovely comic, lovely early artwork by John Byrne, just taking on his first character and really getting the chance to go full rein, along with Claremont doing the writing. So just the beginnings of a great team up between them two, and just the greatness that they would achieve working for Marvel. And it's just like fascinating that 45 years later, like I'm still anyway, as intrigued and as invested in these comics and these characters than I was back then. So there's Iron Fist using his Iron Fist and giving Iron Man a good blow. And the artwork is just beautiful. Beautiful. That's interesting. Advertisement for the Hulk, and was it some kind of pies? But you've got Abomination and Wendigo. God. So yeah, you can see there's a resolution at the end, and both characters kind of come to a truce. And this wouldn't be the first time, and I think I've done it when I did a review on Iron Fist, was it 12, where he met Captain America. It's not the first time where Iron Fist comes into contact with one of the Avengers and is really not coming out on the good side. But his negotiating skills are just as good as his martial arts, and he's able to kind of find his way. So this is a lovely comic to have in my collection. It's actually in great shape. There's very little, you know, there's very little wrong with it. There's no marks, there's no tears, there's no creases. The colors are clean. And it's just, you know, you have to start off somewhere. It's not a 9.8, but I doubt that I'll ever have many 9.8s in my collection. And that's okay, because it's a reader comic, and it's just for myself to really appreciate and to have in my collection, and just to really take enjoyment and enjoy the whole nostalgia of it. So thank you for watching my video, and I hope you all have a great day. Take care. Bye.